Hello and welcome back everyone to the second part of last 15 days to prepare CLAT strategies. So a lot of students have been asking us with the first video which was out, a lot of students have been asking, do we accept the CLAT as well as the LSAT rankings and everything? And the answer is definitely yes, we do accept it. And for any other detailed information, please visit the link which is given in the description and you can connect with us on the numbers provided in the link. So today I have Mr. Mayank Kumar, who has scored an All India rank of 97 in CLAT 2021 and is currently pursuing his LLB from NALSAR. And he is again going to give us a little different approach on how to prepare the CLAT and what should be the main strategies, specifically each and every subject wise or section wise. So thank you, Mayank, and for accepting our invitation. And definitely, I'm pretty sure that a lot of students are going to get benefit from this particular, I would say, as an expert from your end. So thank you, Mayank, for joining us. Mayank, why don't you start by introducing yourself?
Thank you for calling expert, but I'm not that. I was a student. So introduction. You gave my introduction. I'm Mayank, and I'm a secondary student at NALSAR. I'm also as struggling as you guys. You are struggling for NLU, and I'm struggling in NLU. So that's it. Yeah.
So, Mayank, first thing is it's been a year. You have already been in Nalsar, Hyderabad. So, how has the experience been? How are you enjoying your particular time at Nalsar? Uh, any comment on that?
See, it was very good. It was very good, but what every student think about an NLU when they are not on the campus on the physical mode of classes. So my experience is not that up to that expectations. And you will learn many new perspective, many new things which might you think it's not beneficial for you right now, but it will benefit you further in your life or in your practice or whatever you do. So in that sense, but it is hectic as well, a lot. You will not
Absolutely.
get, you will not, if you are sincere enough in your national law school, so you will not get much time to socialize. Yeah.
Right.
In Nalsar, the environment of Nalsar is very chill. You will definitely will get an opportunity to socialize a lot as compared to other NLUs. Honestly, it's not that I am an Nalsar student, that's why I'm saying, but it's an honest perspective.
Okay.
uh, yeah, but on the same time, but if you are sincere with your studies or with the grades and something, then it's gonna be very hectic for you. Yeah.
Okay.
So but yeah, it's a lot of fun if you're not that much sincere. Here is fun mode. Sincerity come when you come to the physical campus.
Right.
You'll get to
Right.
know. Yeah.
So, moving back to the days when you started preparing for your CLAT. So, what I would say, when did you start actually preparing for CLAT? What made you thought that yes, I should go for law and then start with the whole process? What every law aspirant is doing actually.
See, I gave CLAT in 2020 also,
Okay.
but I got an all India rank of 7,000 something.
Okay.
But it's for not that I prepared for CLAT. I just filled the form and appeared for the exam. That year I also gave IPM Rohtak ka exam, so I cleared the written test, but I didn't went for the interview wala part. Then at that time I was inclined towards CA, so I gave CA foundation exam, so I was able to clear that also.
Okay.
But that's you are, I think many of you have watched that Shark Tank. So
Yeah.
yeah, that Aman says kick. So I was not getting that kick in those things IPM
Okay.
or CA. Then I thought, what am I able to do? What gives me kick? Then I came down to CLAT. Then actually I started my CLAT preparation in December after giving my CA foundation exam.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, I'm a dropper uh, technically,
Mhm.
but started in 2020 December. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can connect you with you so well because I am also a law student, and I mean I was a law student in my law school days. I remember like in the meanwhile I was actually pursuing my company secretary as well. So it's just the difference of CA as well as CS because what first I'm from Kolkata, and the thing is that a normal being a commerce pass out student from class 12, it's just normal that okay, go for CA, CS, then go for MBA, and that's how the process goes. But even I want to do something different, and that is how law landed up for me. That's great, Mayank. And so coming on to the next question is like, what was your mindset on the exam, and was there something panicking, a panicky situation at the exam hall, or plus what about you specifically?
Honestly, I was chilling for last 2 days before exam. Like no fikr, no tension, only chilling.
Okay.
Like I was sure enough ki, that even if like I haven't prepared, if I haven't prepared these 2 or 3 days, so it's not gonna make any change or anything in my like when I'm appearing for a CLAT exam. So I was clear on that front. That's why I was chilling for last 2 days. Uh, then I agree that students or like aspirants panic, and if you are panicking, just think one thing, that you are sincere for your exam. Like, you gave your best. That's why you're like, see, I also saw some students who are like not sincere. They were chilling all time. They were chilling in the exam hall also. So they were not like sincere for the exam. So be sure, if you are panicking, you are ready for exam. It's just that you have to like prepare your mindset for exam day.
Right.
See, on exam day, what happened with me was, I went to the exam center, and they distributed OMR seats and वगैरह.
Right.
So there was a girl sitting behind me. So what happened? Ki that girl filled OMR seat wrongly,
Okay.
and she got panicked. Like she was crying, she was trembling. So she was panicked. I was like just thinking something else. I was filling my OMR. Then I saw examiner, like the person there. So he was going to that girl. What happened? I saw her. She was crying. She was like trembling. So I thought, what happened? Then I got panicked. I wasted my 10 minutes, starting ka 10 minutes in panicking only. Then I drank one whole bottle of Glucon-D I had with me. Then I started writing my exam. Then after those 10 minutes, I stopped, like I stopped only for signature, to that attendance sheet only. That's it. So even in examination hall, you have to clear with your mindset ki, don't look. I had one mindset ki, don't look anywhere, because you may think yaar, that guy was chilling yaar, so like he's prepared enough, he will crack, he will go to NLS. Then you start panicking, "Arre yaar, I'm not chilling, so I'll not get into NLUs, blah 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 blah." So those were the thing you should like focus on the exam, in the
Right.
examination hall itself, not on the exam day. Exam day पे पूरा दिन chill करो यार, कुछ नहीं है, गाना वाना सुनो, not the sad song अरिजीत सिंह वाला. So तो गाने वाने सुनो, हो गया, that's it.
That this was something different which I heard. Uh, okay, so coming, I would like to discuss with something what currently all the law aspirants are facing. First, coming to the segment that a lot of students have a problem with the reading speed, actually. So, and a lot of students do face that. So, what is your comment on that? That what is a particular technique each the student should follow, and during the whether it's a mock or whether it's on the D-Day exam. So, how should they do it?
See, I followed one technique when, like, since I started my preparation for CLAT. I only solved questions. I haven't read. If your coaching institute or teachers say कि यार read this यहाँ वहाँ
Right.
से पढ़ते रहो. So
Uh,
I agree. Like you have to read in law school, you
mhm,
have to read. But during your exam preparation, it's not that ki you have to read. You have to be like thorough with reading. It's
mhm,
not that exam is a competition, so you have to be of a competitive mind.
right.
So you, and I have one principle of economics. No, it's like where there is a more profit, go for that. I was also a commerce student, so I know where there is more profit, go for that.
Uh,
Many people read, like they read blogs or something. So see, the reading have only two three benefits. First, chalo, you are getting habituated to reading. Second, you are getting new words. Third, if you are like reading with your timer, then you are also getting timed reading. Only three benefits are with the reading. Okay. Then when you solve questions of CLAT patterns, you have more than five benefits. Number one, you are like you are getting an opportunity to read, like you are habituating yourself to reading. Then secondly, you are also getting new words there also. This is the second thing. Then you are like even you are getting more timed practice there.
Hmm. Hmm.
So this is the third thing. Fourth thing, you are also getting habituated to types of questions.
Okay.
The last thing, you are getting to solve like questions and reading in a time frame. Like you are preparing your mind in that time frame only. While you are barely reading, you are just reading. Suppose there is a Hindu ka chota wala wo editorial. You
Huh.
are reading that in 5 minutes,
Hmm.
5 minutes or 2 3 minutes. That's not the thing. Na? You have to solve your questions in exam in 3 to 3.5 minutes. That's it. You can't give
True.
more than that.
True. True.
So while practicing questions, you are like directly preparing for exam, not ki I'm first improving my reading speed, improving my reading, then I will go to the questions. Now on the
Hmm.
same, like while solving question, you are reading, you are improving your reading, you are improving your reading speed, you are
Right.
also habituating yourself to question solving skills.
Right. Right.
These are the benefits. That's why I followed uh, question solving since start.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the only thing of like increasing reading speed. Whenever suppose you are solving a question, suppose it's a only single set, only question of five, or like only a set of five questions, one
Hmm.
passage,
Hmm.
five questions.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Even then, set a timer when
Hmm.
you are solving. Even then, suppose you are you think no, I will solve a passage in 5 minutes. No, don't do that. I agree ki, like not many people are like are able to solve it in 3 to 3.5 minutes,
Hmm.
but set a timer of 3 minutes.
Okay.
Then in starting you thought ki you will solve it in 5 minutes.
Hmm.
When you set a timer of 3 minutes, I'm definitely sure you will solve it in 4 or 4.5 minutes. So
Right.
you save those 30 seconds now.
Right.
Then when
Right.
you practice this thing again and again, then that comes to 3 minutes automatically.
Got
So
it.
that was my strategy.
Okay. This is actually important. So that is why our parents have always discussed that put a time limit, always put a something limit. In fact, that is the main, I would say, an idea of having a particular limit or actually. That is
Yeah.
what I feel. So Mayank, moving to the next question is how to improve the accuracy in the mocks. A lot of students are giving a lot of mocks from their coaching centers. From they got something on the internet or any other blogs. So how to improve the accuracy? See, there is no doubt that the more you practice, definitely it is you have a little bit of advantage. But how to improve that accuracy? Because everyone is not getting the correct score which they want.
Uh, See, first of all, this is like this is the last leg of your preparation. It's only like 15 days left to exam.
Absolutely,
It's not the
absolutely.
correct time to focus on your accuracy, honestly speaking. But I
Okay.
will tell like how to improve like accuracy.
Mhm.
So this is not the basically right time. Right now, focus on your concepts. Whatever you learned, even if you're not getting right accuracy before, so focus on your concepts, clear with your doubts, like whatever doubts you had and you haven't asked yet to your faculties. So clear those doubts because like what I believe, and it helped me a lot. It only helped me a lot. It only. So that ki I asked lot many doubts, lot many. I spammed the doubt clearing group with my doubts, and people were texting ki, "Bhai, why are you asking these much doubts?"
Ha.
So I haven't attended classes. I bought a class of one coaching institute,
Okay.
but I haven't attended classes
Mhm.
because I was self preparing. So what I learned from there, whatever doubt you have, even it's a silly doubt, just clear with that. It will help you in your exam preparation. So doubt clearing is must to improve accuracy.
Mhm.
On I think I gave mock 23 or 24 of something, the coaching institute. So
Okay.
there I remember that score also. I scored 72 point something.
Acha.
Then after that, I started analyzing my previous mocks also.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a lot many doubts. I asked all those doubts to the faculties. Then after 2-3 mocks, my scores did jump. Like my scores jumped from 70, whatever 72 points something was there. So from that to 85, 85, just like clearing my doubts. So this is the magic of clearing your doubts.
Right. Right.
So clear with the doubts. Now coming to how to improve accuracy. With accuracy, see, reading speed not only like only reading speed will not give you
Will
the
not be
accuracy.
of benefit.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, will not be of only help of like increasing your accuracy.
Right.
So as I said, clear with your concepts. Suppose in critical listening you have assumption ka concept.
Mm-hmm.
So clear with assumption like how it works. Suppose your teacher is saying ki do these things, then you will get the assumption ka answer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I'm not comfortable in those uh, tips and tricks of teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I will not follow that simply. Clear with your concepts. I told you, can you clear with your concepts? I will not follow it. I will follow whatever suits me and whatever is getting me right answer. I
Right.
never followed a teacher's suggestion on like I was not that sincere kind of student to like follow the teacher's suggestion. I always developed my techniques, tricks to solve questions.
Right.
So if you have your technique, it will like of much more help than what your teacher or what your book is giving you,
Okay.
because you are habituated to that that tips and tricks. You develop that,
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
you are the father of that tips and tricks.
Right.
As your father, so you will take care of your tips and trick. So
Absolutely.
simple as
Yeah.
that.
Right.
So try to develop your tips and trick. Even in
Right.
15 days, you will
Absolutely. Yes.
develop.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's the thing of improving accuracy. And one other thing is analyze your mocks wisely.
Okay.
Without analyzing, nothing will happen.
Okay.
You give 100, 200 marks, your scores remain same. Even your score will come down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you give only 40 marks but revise them and analyze them properly,
Mm-hmm.
you will get like you will get into top 10
Okay.
ranks. So that's the strategy of improving accuracy.
Okay. Okay. So Mayank, I feel that this is one of the important questions that you have already given CLAT. Okay. And I would say, so what, how much do you rate, or how much do you level it up? Because in the terms of difficulty, I would say, and which is a particular section which you found it a little difficult or tough to understand.
Last year's paper na.
Yes.
So overall paper was I think moderate for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I think none of the sections were hard for me. None of the sections.
Okay.
See, I wasn't able to score well in GK. I agree, but
Okay.
GK was not hard. It's
Right.
just that ki I haven't prepared for GK that much.
Okay. No,
Uh,
I would say, because one of the thing was that the question paper pattern also changed last year. So did it
no,
affect
no.
anything or something?
Sorry, question paper pattern for only GK changed, not
Right.
for
The
see.
whole. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See. In maths, you had maths as section. It's just that they decrease the level of question. And in English, you had a comprehension. In CR, you had comprehension, and
Hmm.
like in it's just that they changed the type of questions.
Right.
Earlier in 2020, they asked the contemporary issue wala thing,
Haha.
but in 2020 they asked something of like not of contemporary relevance.
Right.
So it's just that. But you are preparing for a CLAT, so you are preparing for whether the question is contemporary or not contemporary. So you are preparing
Hmm.
for both. So it's
Hmm.
not that of like much worry. So simple. Uh, yeah, so it was easy for me, but ideal, if you talk about ideal number of attempts, I will not suggest any, but minimum number of attempts should be around 120 to 125 minimum.
Okay. Okay.
Because you also know you are not that exceptional kid who will like attempt only 110 question and
Hmm.
able to score 100 marks.
Okay.
You are also not that type of child. So you be clear with that. So you
Absolutely.
have to give me one minute. Sorry. Yeah, so you have to be clear with that. And see, I attempted, I think 130 questions in like last year only. The thing was, I told you earlier, ki I got panicked with that girl. So in those 10 minutes, I missed 9 questions of English.
Okay. Okay.
I missed 9. I had a like a proper timed set for English. Ki
Right.
I will give this time only to English.
Mhm.
So I was clear with that. Ki I gave only 25 minutes to English section. So when 25 minutes end, I I like
You will switch to another section.
I moved to the next section.
Right. Right.
So in that I missed 9 questions of English. Then
Mhm.
GK though I scored very low. I think 17, 18 I scored only. But in all other section I scored almost like full marks. So
Okay.
it was not that of worry. So yeah, that's the thing. So you should attempt at least 120 to 125 questions.
Okay. Okay.
Even the paper is tough. Like people say ki it's depend on difficulty level of paper, like
Mhm.
how much you should attempt. But you should attempt even paper is tough 120 to 125. 120 questions at least is attemptable in
Okay.
any difficulty level.
Okay.
So you should. Yeah.
So Mayank, currently, as you're aware that there are only like sort of, I would say, 15 days left for the upcoming CLAT 2022 exam. So how will you rate, I would say, or how would you explain our audience how to prepare section wise, starting with current affairs and GK? How would you suggest what sort of simple tips and techniques which you will provide?
So
Starting with current affairs, GK,
uh,
and all.
if I remember correctly, CLAT is on 19th June now.
Right, right, 19 June.
So it's on 19th June, so you have to prepare current affairs till I guess 9th, 8th or 9th of this month only. Not
Absolutely.
beyond that. Not beyond that.
Because then the
So
question paper
prepare.
also starts and preparing and
Yeah,
like,
yeah, because yeah,
right.
they prepare, they print, they will
Mhm.
courier those things. So yeah. Now with respect to how to do in these 15 days, revise. Only revise. You had your notes or whatever you are following, whatever like suppose any GK magazine, something. So
Right, right.
you have all that.
Mhm.
So just revise. And what I did in my days, in the last 15 to 20 days, I revised my GK ka whole thing. I made notes on 100 topics, just that. Like I made notes
Mhm.
on 100 topic only.
Mhm.
So I revised that thrice. But
Mhm.
I had a comprehensive notes, though those were not a work for me in exam. But I revised those 3 times.
Okay,
Times at least you should revise in these 15 days, whatever notes you have.
okay.
And I will I want to tell you guys one thing. Ki what I did a mistake last year. I only focused on the main the concurrent topics, the topics in hot debate
Right, right,
topics. So I
right.
focused on those 100 topics only, and that was my mistake. That is why I was not able to score more than 17, 18 marks in my CLAT. So just do one thing, prepare for those hot topics also. I'm not saying don't prepare, but if you are not like if you haven't started to prepare for those smaller topics, follow one this is career launchers ka magazine, Manthan.
Mhm.
Just read that once or twice before
Okay,
exam. It
okay.
will fetch you, I can't guarantee like but it will fetch you good marks, better than
Okay.
me.
Okay.
uh, yeah.
Okay.
See, and it's not that I was not able to score in GK, but I am at NALSAR. It's not that it's not
Absolutely. Yes. It depends on
for
student to
everyone.
student and
Yeah.
technique
I
to
was good
technique
in
also.
other sections. I was good in,
Right.
I scored almost, I think there was a 30 marks, CR of 30 marks na, last year. So I
Yes.
scored 29 marks in CR, but
Okay.
not everyone can score 29 marks now. So
Absolutely.
that's the thing. So be thorough with GK also.
Okay. So what is your suggestion on the reading comprehension section? It's something which, because it's little lengthy, and again, time is also playing a factor in this also.
I agree it is little lengthy as compared to when you compare it with CR.
Right.
But on the same note, I'll also say ki it's the easiest section I found. If you have
Absolutely.
if you are like clear with the GK, see if you haven't clear your GK concept, then GK will be tough for you. But if you are clear with the GK concept, then see, RC will be like a cakewalk for you, honestly. So first of all, bear in mind one thing, it's the easiest. You have to just read the passage carefully, apply those things. It's basically the factual things only, not the
Right.
CR key. You have to apply concepts or wagera wagera. It's just factual thing in RC.
Right.
So read the passages carefully. Then I would suggest one, two things. Key always, whatever you are reading in RC, always try to grasp the context.
Hmm.
Context will help you in solving 1 to 2 questions.
Right.
Always, in every section,
Right.
in every passage, always 1 to 2 questions. Then secondly, you will also get some synonyms, antonyms, wagera, these kinds of words. And suppose
True.
sometimes you know the meaning, sometimes you don't. So when you know
Hmm.
the meaning, you will take the correct option. But when
Hmm.
you don't know the meaning, then you have to read the passage again.
Right.
Rather reading the passage again, read 2 lines above that word, 2 lines below that word. You will get the context. But
Okay.
read very carefully.
Right.
Read in the context. That's why I told you now, grasp the concept of that passage. When you are clear with the context of that passage, then
Hmm.
you will then you will get the concept of those 4 lines also.
Got it. Yes.
So these are the things. And now,
Passage will be more easy to understand.
yeah. And now one more thing in that, even if you are clear with the meaning of the words, suppose you know the synonym of that particular word
Hmm.
given in
Hmm.
question,
Hmm.
but many a time what happens is people know only 1 or 2 synonyms, not
Right.
more than that. It's a human habit. So but the question setter give you some another option. What will you do then again you have to go to the passage
Right.
and read those 4 lines. So these
Absolutely.
things, and focus in these 15 days, focus on the tones wala part.
Okay.
See, tones and figures of speech. I think in 2020 also, in 2021 also, these two types of questions uh, will fetch you 5 to 6 marks, honestly, in the 30 marks ka paper,
Okay.
because they give tone ka question in, I think, every alternate passage, tone
Hmm.
ka one question, and also they give figures of speech. So it will fetch you 5 to 6 marks. So clear with the concepts of your figures of speech or this tones wala, whatever source you are following for these two. And for figures of speech, I will say follow Renan Martin. Renan
Okay.
Martin has like, it's a holy book for grammar.
Absolutely.
But figures of speech per se,
Uh-huh.
follow Renan Martin. Like read all the figures of speech, understand in context of examples, not just read the bare meaning of those words. Understand it in context of examples. That otherwise, why you are clear with your meaning? पता चला वहाँ context में कुछ और है.
Right. Very
So
true. Very true.
so that will harm you, na. So that's the thing. So always try to give 1, 2, 3, 4 as much example as you can of a single figures of speech.
Okay.
That's why you clear with all the like 360-degree analysis of our figures of speech. So these are the things. And how to read, this will follow for every section, RC, CR, legal, everything. Read questions first, not
Hmm.
options. If
Hmm.
see, if you are gonna read options, then you will take more time. So don't
Right.
read options.
Right.
Read questions only. Then after reading questions, there were 5 questions, na? So you will be able to read all those 5 questions in 30 seconds, not more
Uh-huh.
than that.
Absolutely.
So then you will get the idea ki what type of questions asked are asked in the passage, in the that passage. So then after reading questions, go to the comprehension. Then
Hmm.
fatak say you will read, you will get context. Then come
Hmm.
to the question. So it will be easy for you and solve. For reading comprehension, at least don't cross 27 minutes timeline. I would say
Okay.
it's uh, because you have to manage the like time in legal also. Legal has almost 40 questions. Then CR is tougher than RC in terms of concepts, because you have to apply concepts there now.
Right. Right.
So try to give as much less time as you can in RC. I
Hmm.
I like set a timer for time for 25 minutes only for RC.
Okay.
So I solved questions in those 25 minutes only.
Hmm.
So don't cross 27 minute ka timeline. Otherwise,
Timeline.
you will have to compromise with your other sections.
Okay.
So I think that's it for RC section.
Okay. So I think what the next question will be, and I think as you said, you had scored 29 out of 30 in critical reasoning. So I, as an again as an expert, so this how is this particular 15 days crucial for critical reasoning? Because critical reasoning again can fetch a lot of marks if uh, solved technically and with the thoughtful mind. It can fetch you a lot of marks. So how what is your suggestion on the critical reasoning part?
See, I told you English is the easiest section
Hmm.
and CR is one of the toughest section.
Hmm.
And on the other end, I'm going to tell you CR is the most scoring section.
Right.
Because when you are clear with your concept, you are definitely sure that this will be the answer.
True.
But in RC, you might not be sure. Suppose there is you miss some facts in the comprehension.
Hmm. Hmm.
So then you will get wrong. But in CR, you are clear with the concept. So just that. So you will score more. And now in these 15 days, what you can do is practice तो भाई सबका करना है. Practice छोड़ना नहीं है.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Practice continuous रहना चाहिए. Then uh, revise your concepts of CR, whatever assumption, strengthening, weakening, fallacy वगैरह वगैरह जो भी है. So revise everything once, twice, thrice, जितना बार हो सके, minimum twice. Revise all those because what is like you have to keep in mind. Otherwise, see the thing with CR concept is you will forget. You will forget the concept in exam day due to exam pressure. So you have to revise. वो mind में चलता रहना चाहिए. So revise. Now, if you are analyzing your mocks since starting, so you must have like prepared something, some sort of notes of mistakes.
Hmm.
I did like I prepared a copy where I wrote all of the mistakes I committed in every section, but more particularly in CR.
Okay.
What type of
Okay.
mistake I committed, in what type of questions I got wrong,
Okay.
what concept I applied, but what concept the question setter had applied. So those kinds of mistakes. So revisit those,
Okay.
and I'm like 99% sure you will get questions from those mistakes. Because
True.
I got questions from those mistakes, and I was like super happy during exam. Yeah, I revised those things. I'm safe. I revised those things, so I was super happy. So revise your mistakes, not just the concepts. Revise your mistakes also, because
Okay.
see the concepts in which you are like super duper strong. So वो तो भाई जितना मार्क्स देना है वो दे देगा.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
In the in those concepts which you are in which you are not like that super duper confident,
Hmm.
you have to do something for that ना, some sort of arrangements.
Hmm.
So those arrangements are revision of those. भाई
Okay.
अब तुम नहीं आया तो नहीं आया, वो अब इस 15 दिन में आएगा भी नहीं, but you have to be clear कि I have to revise. दिमाग
Great.
में तो रहना चाहिए.
Right. Right.
So that's the thing with CR. And you also like read question first, then and the CR में one thing is कि you will get many of like similar questions in a single passage.
Okay.
So like those questions are connecting questions.
Right.
Suppose you
Right.
solve first question, then it might be the third question is connecting with first question.
Almost similar. Right.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
almost similar. So you will
Right.
get answer easily.
Right. It saves time also at that time.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So,
So
Mayank, what's your view on
and
the?
sorry to
Go ahead.
interrupt. One more thing in CR,
Mhm.
focus on focus on words. In suppose in option only they will give you not not in option, but not, so adding not will change the like whole meaning of that option, but that was not the meaning in passage, but
Mhm.
you tick correct answer that not all option, so
Okay.
you will lose that marks.
Mhm.
So focus on words in CR is mostly a like game of word play.
Mhm.
Even in questions, what will they do? Questions, you think a question what is similar to question 3 or question 4,
Right.
but they will change some keywords
Mhm.
of those in those questions, so that will create a difference. So
Okay.
focus on words, those keywords of utmost importance in CR.
Utmost important.
Utmost.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Mayank,
So
what's your view on legal reasoning? I'll be honest, because when a lot of students, first of all, face a lot of difficulty in this, and when I joined my first year in law school, it was I was finding difficult also to cope up with the legal topics and everything. So this is something because students have not been, I would say, well acquainted to this part. But what is how can they benefit from this? What are your views actually?
See, many of the coaching institutes says कि read legal news, live
हाँ,
law, parliaments, ये वो
law purpose and etc.
log
Yes.
जो भी है वो सब पढ़ो.
हाँ,
But
हाँ,
the
हाँ.
thing with those, and they will also say कि filter those websites. Why I am preparing for CLAT. I'm just a CLAT aspirant, law aspirant. Sorry.
Right.
I'm just a law aspirant. So how will I decide what is important for me and what is not important for me
बिल्कुल.
from live law, from bar and bench? Like there
Hmm.
is 100 of stuff daily there.
Right, right,
So how
absolutely.
will I like categorize those things?
हाँ,
So reading those live law, bar and bench when you're preparing for CLAT, it's of like waste of time.
okay.
Don't waste time there. Just solve questions. Suppose coaching institute gave you a question, materials. You will also get material from on Telegram. So you have
Yes.
sufficient material.
Hmm.
See, coaching institute makes passage or like of medium level, so you can read, understand, and apply to the questions.
Right,
So
right.
solve those. You are reading a legal concept also there. Suppose
Yes.
there is a concept of cow slaughter. So
Hmm.
you are reading a concept of cow slaughter. No, you are not reading it on live law. You are reading as a question there.
Right.
So it is helping you to clear the concept of cow slaughter. Then it is also helping you to like solve the legal question.
Hmm.
So this is the thing. Don't read a live law, bar and bench, SCC, जो भी है, वो don't read. That's waste of time. Just solve questions. You are also getting new concepts, like renewing concepts. Then if you
Mhm.
are, and one thing with legal is try to grasp how to deduct main principle
Okay.
and principle. There
Okay.
is a main principle in a passage.
Mhm.
There is always a chance that there will be a main principle and there
Mhm.
will be principles. Main principle is that one principle on which other principles evolve. Suppose there is a passage of ODL term partem. The main principle is
Right.
ODL term partem. So there will be other principle of suppose some they give some context of contract, some of criminal law, some of other law. So but those all principles are connected to the main principle of ODL term partem.
Mhm.
So be clear with what is the main principle, ODL term partem. Be clear with those mini principles, because question setters sets question based on those principles and mini principles, and also
Mhm.
amalgamation of both.
Right.
So you
Right.
have to be clear with those things. And regarding like I also got confused during my preparation regarding legal terms, legal
Mhm.
words.
Right. Right.
भाई मत करो, कोचिंग वाले पागल करते हैं. Don't like वो रटने, भाई बच्चे रटने लगते हैं वो चीज. I also like did
Started
rectification.
mugging up. Yes.
Rectification of those legal terms. Don't do
Right.
that.
It's
यार
confusing, I would say. It's confusing.
ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग, यहाँ लॉ स्कूल में आके वो लोग लीगल वर्ड्स नहीं पढ़ाते हैं. बोलते हैं यार क्या पढ़ोगे इतना, वो आराम से
Right.
वो अन्य कोचिंग वाले बोलते हैं कि नहीं 200 लीगल वर्ड्स है वो पढ़ लो.
Exactly. उसका मीनिंग लिखो साथ में.
वही ना. सो
हाँ.
दैट इज द वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम.
हाँ.
डोंट डू दैट,
Absolutely.
because you will get the meaning in context of passage only. So why to
हाँ.
waste time in those like mugging up those things?
Right. 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 It's a waste of time. Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's the thing with legal.
Right.
यार बी क्लियर, लॉ स्कूल ऐसा नहीं है जो बताते हैं ना कोचिंग वाले, वैसा नहीं है. ना ही उतना चिल है, ना ही उतना हार्ड है. तो ये चीज बी क्लियर इन योर माइंड. यहाँ के
Absolutely. Absolutely.
यहाँ के मजा भी आएगा, टेंशन भी होगा.
Ha, ha. In fact, I would say, when I had this 5 years of experience, definitely the practical experiences going on internships, I would say, is so a lot of fun. And then practicality on application of the moot courts, ho gaya, memorials, debate competitions, is so much fun, I would say. What you're reading in theory is completely different when you have to apply it. When I was a law student, and when I what made me join is definitely the movies and everything, the courts and all. But when the first day I entered the court, I was like, no, boss, I'm not going into it another day. But yes, definitely that is what currently the situation is in India. But yes, definitely it's litigation is altogether a different concept, I would say.
अरे सी, कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट मेड अ मार्केट they are
Right.
sending their materials कि भाई ये
Right.
बुक पढ़ लो, वो बुक पढ़ो, वो बुक पढ़ लो, काम का कुछ नहीं आता है, तुम्हें जो करना है खुद से करना है. वो कोचिंग मतलब I also bought a like coaching institutes classroom program that cost me around
Uh-huh.
80,000 rupees, online classroom program. But honestly, I bought it in October. Yeah, I bought it in October. Then I started after my preparation after my CA exam in December. Then I realized, yeah, those classes are of no use because in this pattern of CLAT, you have to prepare yourself. You have to be clear with your concepts, not the concept they are teaching. They are teaching, it's their work. They are helping you with the concepts, but it's not that you have to follow those concepts, na.
Right. Right. Right.
So these are the
Absolutely.
things with coaching institutes.
Right.
And I'll not name. There is a coaching institute. They also published my photo in their that. But bro, coaching institute are scam. They literally copy pasted their mock ka paper from CAT, ZAT, GMAT, from those things,
Okay.
and those are literally set.
Mhm.
I just gave 5-6 mocks of them. Then I realized, yeah, these are the mocks.
It's not being helpful. So always
Yeah,
mocks are also not helpful.
the
Very true.
mocks. See, you will say, Kini, this coaching institute mock is very good, very good.
Mhm.
No coaching institute's mock
Should
is
come
very
mock. This is what in fact, we want to tell the audience also. Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
So don't worry about your ranks. Ki, I'm getting 700 ranks in this coaching institute. This is the best coaching institute. 10,000 students are giving. Bhai, kuch nahi hota mock score se. I never got top 10 rank. I got once rank 1, though I cheated GK online. So I got rank 1 in that. So it's not that like that doesn't matter. भाई तुम्हारा CLAT का rank है, I got 97 all India rank. When you come to law school, even that 97 doesn't matter. It's just to secure a pass to enter
Right.
a law school. That's
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. It's very true. Very true. In fact,
Yeah.
yeah. So, mine coming to the next section is which a lot of, I would say, law students ignore, and I feel I have heard a lot of jokes on Instagram specifically is about maths. अगर मैंने मैथ्स चूज ही नहीं किया था मैंने लॉ चूज इसलिए किया बिकॉज मुझे मैथ्स में नहीं जाना है. So what is your suggestion on this? In fact, I do laugh on this, but definitely, what is your view on that?
नहीं, like they are saying correctly यार. क्या है
हाँ
law में? Like see, you will get a taxation का paper in NALSAR. It's in
हाँ.
third year. In third year, so उसमें भी वो like they are not asking you
सम्स
geometry
तो सॉल्व नहीं करना है आपको.
mensuration का क्वेश्चन नहीं करना है वहां पे भाई. सिंपल है. बट इन 2020 पता नहीं like they asked mensuration का क्वेश्चन इतना टफ
हाँ.
यार, ऊपर से गलत क्वेश्चन दे दिया उन्होंने, तो और हाइपर हो गए लोग. तो वो पता नहीं क्यों देते हैं. हाँ, बट मैथ्स थोड़ा बहुत एसेंशियल है लीगल फील्ड में भी, because I did my internship, like I just completed my internship yesterday. So I like did a lot many things. So there were
Okay.
cases of RERA, DRT,
हाँ.
debt recovery tribunals. So those are things. So you have to be clear with some concept like SICI, percentages, ratio, proportion to like grasp those types of concepts. Like you will get many banking terms, so many banking things. So you will have to be clear with basic concepts of SICI, suppose percentage. Yes,
Right.
if they are asking questions from mensuration, ye wo, that is not no user. What like they are asking questions from height and distance. What a lawyer will do?
Right.
Like lawyer will not gonna make a building, na.
Right. Right.
So that's the thing.
That's
So
true.
yeah, but prepare maths the clear all your basic concepts. Basic concepts, I mean SICI, your time value money, something like that. Your percentage ratio proportions, APGP,
Probability, I
something
would say
like that.
probability is something easy, which is
Probability also.
right. Right. It's
No,
something easy.
it's easy for you. It's not easy for me. I never understood probability.
It was very actually easy. I still love doing that.
I never understood probability. Yeah, like, I never got to know how there are how many cards in a pack. So it's that I avoid probability that much. So
Okay. 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 So,
so
Mayank, when you gave CLAT, in fact, this is I would specify for you for both the years 2020 and 21. What was the first section which you attempted first?
in 2020, even I don't remember what I had.
Okay.
But in 2020, yeah, I had a see. when you're giving your mocks, preparing for CLAT, just try to change your sections, like manner of section. Suppose you are giving RC, this in this mock RC first, then in next one try to give CR first, then legal first. Like try to change those things.
Okay.
But at last come to a proper concrete thing. Ki no, I have to follow this. When you give 20-30 mocks, then you will get to know ki how I'm going to attempt actual paper, like in what sequence I'm comfortable with. So I attempted RC and CR first. RC and
Okay.
CR.
Okay.
Okay. Then after that, easy section of GK. Then legal, then QT. QT, I read the question of QT. Like, भाई वो उससे easy question तो यार 8th में नहीं मिला था. इतना easy question था. So I think I got only 7 to 8 minutes in last. So I solved all questions. I got full marks in QT also.
Okay.
So in 7 to 8 minutes. So it's not that look, those sections which you think are scoring, attempt those first.
Right.
अदरवाइज भाई तुम्हें पता है मैथ नहीं आ रहा है तुम्हें, अब एक दिन में तुम एग्जाम के टाइम पे मैथ का कुछ कर भी नहीं पाओगे, तो उसमें टाइम वेस्ट करने से कोई फायदा नहीं है, उसको लास्ट के छोड़ दो. अटेम्प्ट दोज इन व्हिच यू कैन स्कोर. सो दैट्स द थिंग. इवन सपोज यू आर आई अटेम्प्टेड RCCR, then sometime what I think my brain got stuck कि I'm not understanding anything. What I did, I jumped to GK का एक passage, I solved that passage, then again came to RCCR जो भी था. So it will refresh your mind, so you can do those things also, but you have to experiment with those things. I experimented a lot. That's true.
Okay. So Mayank, in the final segment, I would like to ask you, what is how can students manage stress? It's just 15 days, then they have other competitive exams like IELTS, LSAT, and it's everything on the flow. And first of all, the date got changed also. It was previously in the month of May. Date got changed also, definitely due to boards also. So what do you suggest, like how students can manage stress? It's actually affecting a lot of the law aspirants.
See, I only focused on CLAT, honestly, but I was clear I will get into NLSAR and NALSAR. I was clear that time.
Okay.
So I only focused on CLAT. Yeah, but even that only CLAT stressed me a lot. So stress management is nothing. See, you get stressed only for one thing, you will not be able to crack exam. That's the only thing. In meanwhile, you think, I didn't prepare this. You didn't prepare this, it means you will not able to crack CLAT. That's why you are getting stressed. So simple thing is confident. Be confident. Bhai, I'm saying, suppose I'm saying you, कि भाई तू तो एकदम नालायक लड़का है, तू ये सेक्शन तेरा खराब है, वो सेक्शन खराब है. Okay, thank you sir. You will say me कि thank you sir for your suggestion. बस इस कान से सुनो, इस कान से निकाल दो. खत्म.
So true.
खत्म भाई. Like he doesn't know कि how much time, how much like energy I'm giving on CLAT. Even though I'm not scoring in mocks, I'm not scoring in those things, but how much time I'm giving in those like preparation time, like in preparation. So confident on yourself कि भाई I gave my 100%. I literally gave my 100%. That's it. And like यार एक बात तो ऑनेस्टली बोलते हैं, मेरे फ्रेंड्स को भी बोलते हैं, यार संदीप महेश्वरी देखना बंद कर दो. वो चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ाता है 3-4 घंटे, तुम्हें फुल मोटिवेशन, भाई लगेगा कि मैं वॉरेन बुफे बन जाऊंगा. अब तो वॉरेन बुफे पूरा पैसा, बट नहीं होता वो. रियलिटी डिफरेंट है, वो नहीं होता. वो संदीप महेश्वरी क्या ही बोलूं यार. तो आई नेवर लाइक वॉच दिस वीडियो. इन स्टार्टिंग आई वॉच, बट उसके बाद हो गया वो चने के झाड़ पे चढ़ाता है, खत्म. उसके बाद तुम गिरोगे तो चोट बहुत लगेगा. तो don't listen to him or like him. So just like देख यार, confidence खुद से आता है. If you are thinking कि you are giving 100%, if you see when you will prepare ना, so your parents will acknowledge कि भाई ये मेहनत कर रहा है, and that gives you the most satisfaction, confidence, कुछ भी. What happens once was during in March, I guess in March 2021, March or April 2021, I gave my SIM card to my papa. I told him कि ये रख लीजिए इस पे, I get a lot many calls, so I'm like getting distracted. And that day my father told my mom कि भाई अब ये बंदा CLAT निकाल लेगा, and my mom told this. Then honestly speaking, I got like confidence. I never stopped after that. My father is confident in me na. When your parents have, see, ये होता है, पेरेंट्स होता है कि अपने बच्चों में नालायकी लगती है कि
बिल्कुल
बच्चा
बिल्कुल।
नालायक है, बट व्हेन यू गेट टू नो कि योर पेरेंट्स हैव कॉन्फिडेंस इन यू, तो भाई यू वर ऑन लाइक
At a
पता
different
नहीं
level,
किस
at a different level.
एट अ डिफरेंट लेवल, लाइक
Yes.
अब तुम्हें लग रहा है कि नो, इफ माय पेरेंट्स हैव शोड trust on me, confidence on me, then I have to prove, I have to be up to the mark.
Right.
So वो सेल्फ मोटिवेशन आता है, तुम खुद से प्रिपेयर करना स्टार्ट कर दोगे, वो हो जाएगा, सिंपल है. सो डोंट वॉच संदीप महेश्वरी एनीथिंग, गाना वाना भी मत सुनो, वो कर हर मैदान फतेह, कुछ नहीं होता, हर मैदान फतेह नहीं, एक ही मैदान फतेह करना है क्लैट का. तो हो गया वो मैदान, खुद से भाई कॉन्फिडेंट रहो, निकलेगा निकलेगा. अरे भाई तुम्हारे मार्क्स नहीं भी आ रहे हो ना, जस्ट बी कॉन्फिडेंट कि मेरा तो एनालिसिस ही होगा, एनालिसिस रैंक 1. भले
Okay.
तुम्हें 100 रैंक आ रहे हो मॉक्स में, 1000 रैंक आ रहे हो, बस कॉन्फिडेंट कि भाई मेरा एनालिसिस निकलेगा, ये चीज माइंड में क्लियर कर लो, सिंपल है. उसके बाद तो यार ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग, भले तुम्हारे 1000 रैंक आ रहे हो मॉक्स में, बट यू विल गेट अब लाइक better rank than what you are getting in mocks. See, any competitive exam is mainly of a, it's of a preparation, but it's but there is like mainly thing which you have to consider is your mindset. When you are clear with your mindset, भाई तुम्हारे preparation कम भी है ना, you will be able to clear exam as compared to those who prepared completely, who completed all the syllabus, something everything, but their mindset is wrong. They are saying कि नहीं यार मेरा तो 100 रैंक आएगा, मेरा तो 200 रैंक आएगा. भाई तुम छोटा सोच ही रहे हो खुद में, संदीप महेश्वरी वाला नहीं, खुद में तुम छोटा सोच ही रहे हो, तो क्या कर सकते हैं हम. एक, यू हैव टू ड्रीम, भले ही वो ड्रीम कितना बड़ा भी हो, you have to dream first. APJ Abdul
Right.
Kalam said you have to dream first.
Right.
Then when you have a dream, you will do any sort of things to achieve that dream.
Right.
So you must have a dream. ड्रीम ही तुम रखोगे कि नहीं मुझे जाना है, मतलब मुझे 200 रैंक लाना है, भाई तो तुम्हें 1 रैंक, फर्स्ट रैंक कभी नहीं आएगा, इवन इफ यू आर एलिजिबल.
Right.
सो
Absolutely. Absolutely.
दैट्स द थिंग.
छोटी सोच ही बहुत छोटी हो जाती है.
हाँ, सो दैट्स द थिंग. यानी कुछ लोग होते हैं कि नहीं यार कोई भी एनएलयू मिल जाए चलेगा, कोई भी कॉलेज मिल जाए चलेगा.
टैग लगना चाहिए.
हाँ, सो आई टोल्ड माय पेरेंट्स, इवन इफ लाइक with no offense, please don't take offense of this, I told my parents, if I will not get top 3 NLU, I'll go into MET. I told my parents, simple, I'll go into any private college, will not go to any NLU if I'll not get top 3 NLU. That's it. Because I was confident enough that I'll get into NLU. Simple है भाई, फंडा क्लियर होना चाहिए. So that's the thing. यही है भाई, सेल्फ मोटिवेशन मेरा यही था. सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड, सेल्फ मोटिवेशन तभी आएगा व्हेन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग अच्छे से, लाइक यू योरसेल्फ हैज कॉन्फिडेंस कि नो आई एम डूइंग दिस, आई एम डूइंग दिस. भाई दिन के 13-14 घंटे देते थे हम, लाइक व्हेन आई वाज प्रिपेयरिंग. तो लगता था कि यार आई गिव, व्हेन आई लाइक whenever I go to bed for sleep, like after like learning everything, even if I like miss something that day, but I had that satisfaction कि I did my best today.
Right.
I'll try to improve more, but I did my best today.
Right.
So वो confidence होना चाहिए.
Great. So that's about it, Mayank. And thank you so much, first of all, for joining us. I personally felt that it was such an interactive session. In fact, I would say interactive plus funny. इतना connect मैं कर सकता था. Definitely, this is what again. This is my personal opinion that what I've seen in this. If you have heard about Kota Factory, so I could so
Yeah.
connect with Jeetu Bhaiya and on your side on some things. So thank you so much, Mayank, first of all, joining us. And definitely this is going to help a lot of viewers. You have actually changed few of the perspectives. Definitely, as on the faculty side, faculties are there to guide you. They are there to what they are going to provide you the suggestions and everything. But it's you who has to accept it whether that suggestion is right or whether it's wrong. They are there to give you small baby steps and everything, right? And then definitely with regards to the perspective of the coaching centers, and definitely all the motivational videos and everything, I really like that part actually. So thank you so much, Mayank, and this is the end of the interview. And to all the viewers out there, definitely do let us know how did you like this particular section. And if you have any queries with regards to GD Goenka University School of Law, you can check the link out in the description. And don't forget to join our Telegram channel as well. We keep updating a lot of stuff as well as student activities out there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.